Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday morning, March the 4th. Well, we have a parade of storms to deal with in the Mid-Atlantic region, the Northeast U.S. over the next several days. It looks like there'll be one storm riding up the eastern seaboard later tonight into tomorrow morning, perhaps a stronger storm impacting the Mid-Atlantic region, the Northeast U.S. later Wednesday night into the day on Thursday. And then there'll be another storm to deal with throughout the northeastern part of the nation this weekend. The colder air mass will be in place for that, so that puts snow into the mix potentially in places like upstate Pennsylvania, certainly interior New York State, and really much of interior New England as well. May even come a little farther south of that snow thread across Pennsylvania. We'll have to see over the next several days how things evolve. The possibility of this storm system over the weekend ends up moving a little bit farther to the south, allowing the colder air to move a little bit farther to the south as well. This is a forecast map. Total precipitation over the next 7 days, from this morning, Monday morning, all the way to next Monday, March 11th, as seen right here. This is from the 0Z run of the GFS, and look at this widespread area of 2+ inches of rain over the next week. Again, not one, not two, but maybe 3 storm systems to deal with in this part of the nation. Still some precipitation from the Pacific Ocean storm out across Northern California, Washington, Oregon, all the way into the southwestern part of Canada. Let's walk through the vorticity forecast maps, again using the 0Z conventional version of the GFS. Multiple waves to deal with here over the next several days. Here's the first one right here, a little bit of a wave here along the Carolina coastline right now. You'll see we'll move forward here. This pretty much just rides up along the coast, producing some rain in places like DC, Philadelphia, New York City. Late tonight, tomorrow morning, it'll turn a little bit cooler on Tuesday in those I-95 areas with a light northeast wind developing. So that's one storm system, the first one. Then later Wednesday, we have to deal with a second system right here, another wave in the upper part of the atmosphere. This is the middle of the day on Wednesday. This will end up being a little bit stronger than the first storm system. Could even be some heavy rain involved here across the Mid-Atlantic region later Wednesday, especially Wednesday night. The breeze will kick up and it lasts into Thursday morning. Here it goes now by midday or late afternoon on Thursday off the New England coastline. Then we get into the upcoming weekend situation. That's a little bit more complex. We really have multiple waves to deal with. This is by Saturday morning. Really could see one feature here, another feature here, and another feature kind of hanging back. And this whole time there'll be some colder air filtering into the northeastern part of the nation. It looks like there certainly will be a threat of precipitation on Saturday, maybe even into Sunday and Monday as well. This goes all the way out to next Monday. This is a week from right now. We have a pretty vigorous upper level low sitting over the New England coastline. A week from right now, next Monday morning, certainly a colder pattern, a colder look to the pattern here for, let's say, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week, into late this week and into early next week across the northeastern part of the nation. Well, in terms of temperatures, let's take a look here at the 850 millibar anomaly forecast maps going forward here, beginning today, Monday morning, again using the 0Z run of the GFS. Much above normal conditions throughout the eastern half of the nation. That colder than normal air bottled up across southwestern Canada and California in the immediate future here. And it stays relatively mild all week in the eastern half of the nation. This is now going all the way up to Friday morning, and going into the weekend it's still above normal, but then we start to get some colder air working its way in. Not a cold blast or anything like that, but colder air filtering in by late Saturday night time frame. And again, if you're upstate Pennsylvania, interior New York, and certainly across interior New England, this could put snow into the mix for the weekend system sometime Saturday or Sunday, maybe even into Monday of next week. This is going all the way out to next Monday, a week from right now. And here we have that colder than normal air mass in place by next Monday, March 11th, across the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, let's now take a look at the surface forecast maps. Here's that wave number 1 right now across the Carolina coastline. Still some precipitation out across the Pacific Northwest associated with that Pacific Ocean storm that dumped all kinds of snow in the Sierra Nevada. This system just goes right up the coast. Here it is by late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And the best chance of rain in places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City will be after midnight tonight, probably to noon on Tuesday. And right on its heels, here comes wave number 2, all the way down in the southeastern states by early Wednesday. That moves to the north and east. This is a stronger system than the initial one. It has the potential to produce some heavy rainfall. Here we go by late Wednesday. Some heavy rainfall predicted here by the GFS across D.C., Delmarva Peninsula, southern part of New Jersey as well. And that continues to move to the north and east, producing some heavy rain across the New England coastline Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Still too warm for the most part for any kind of frozen precipitation in the New England area and Mid-Atlantic region. You have to go all the way up to northern Maine and southeastern Canada for snow from that second system. But then we get into the upcoming weekend scenario. And again, this is more complicated. We have some colder air filtering in, so it puts some snow into the mix here across upstate Pennsylvania, interior New York, and all the way through interior New England as well. There'll be an initial system riding up into the eastern Great Lakes, but a secondary may form, again complicating the whole pattern here. Secondary may form along the Carolina coastline or the Mid-Atlantic coastline. Here we go into Saturday evenings, Sunday morning, and certainly a little bit more in the way of snow across interior New England from this particular system. This is not set in stone. There may be a little bit farther of a south development of this overall storm system by the upcoming weekend. That could allow colder air to move a little bit farther to the south, so we'll see. But again, if you're in upstate Pennsylvania, certainly interior New York State, New England, the threat for the weekend system for snow getting into the mix is certainly increasing, certainly higher than these initial couple of waves, one later tonight into tomorrow morning and the second one later Wednesday into Thursday. Meanwhile, somewhat of drying pattern out across California. Once we get by the next couple of days here, it looks like a drier pattern setting up for California. Really, much of the rest of the continental U.S. is dry during the upcoming weekend. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, this has been meteorologist Paul Doreen.